Hello guys. Starting this video off. Obviously it's not the first time it's happened. Obviously it's happened loads of times and all the time I've done social media, so this is less likely on YouTube more than Instagram Reels, and probably a bit on TikTok as well. Since I left Australia a few days back, I've received a bit of stick, but of course like hate comments. If people don't hate what you do, the fact is you're doing something wrong, because not everybody can agree with everything. You've had some people that not necessarily give me hate comments, but it's more like just some people have a really negative opinion on stuff. I mean, of course, fair dues, everybody has their own opinion, but of course, like in life you take risks and all that, and of course all good things like have something negative about them as well. The main bit about all this was I was getting so many notifications. Every time I'd click on my Instagram, I'd have about 20 notifications, comments, likes, the lot. So basically, it was that many, I couldn't really notice stuff. But I feel like a family member commented on somebody's comment rude, and that's kind of like how I noticed it, more than just noticing it. I feel like if it wasn't for that family member commenting, I don't think I would have noticed as such. I would have probably just say blanked it out, or like had it like background music kind of thing, where like, oh yeah, it happens and all that. It's like it happened loads of times when I used to do football content. I'm trying to think of a term that blew up, or like, oh, it was a time I predicted Norwich were going to win the league, win the championship once, and I actually got it right. This was at about 2019 time. Another one being let me try and think. Oh, that time years ago, after Stoke away in 2018, was it? The time I commented about some fans disturbing my other Fan TV interview over the James McLean bit at Stoke, where like he was refusing to wear a poppy or something like that. Or people are like, oh, Mike Loudon calling it his own fans, and well, it was about one or two people. One person as someone I knew off the Misery bus, which was the old bus like used to go out to away games on. I used to call it the Misery bus as a daft joke, because it's how it would be on the way back, because any Borough fan knows the score. Always used to lose. Yeah, it's happened about other things I've talked about in the past, like I've talked about a lot of but fortunately I feel like without the negative shit what happens, jobs like you'd never get anywhere. This evening I had an argument on my YouTube comments on the video of where I book a flight with some one about saying, what was all this about? Went to Australia, lost my job, spent all the money on a flight, lived on a hostel, such and such. Well, basically, that person who I've had that mini argument with, if anything, has just encouraged me to do it more again. I'm going to make a more in-depth video about stuff to do with work and holiday visa and like my experience and like how things didn't work out and such. One joke or bit of banter I'm sick of is, am I back for bother getting in the playoffs? No, 100% not. Tell you something, how I am right now, I couldn't give one toss about football. I've got more important stuff on my mind than football right now. Tell you something about football. It's been this time in the past where I've lost interest, kind of thing. Well, not so much lost interest. Had more important stuff to care about, but I haven't really paid attention as much. But I've kind of still went to the match because, well, just because I'm at home and something to do. But yeah, I've had time where like I couldn't have paid much attention to football, but I still went to the games. I'm off to do some haircuts for the first time since arriving back in the UK. Well, today I feel like I've had my old smile. I was probably missing quite a bit in Australia. Basically, I had a message off one of my subscribers who's watched my channel for years, and he was saying he could tell by me facial expressions out there I wasn't having a good time. Well, I'm still not the best right now, but I'm getting better. I mean, of course, now I'm like when I see people quite a bit. Well, actually, there's been people that when I've seen this week, I've been quite smiling with them and had a good laugh at times. But yeah, I'm still in that a bit of anxious about seeing some people or like going some places because I don't want to be asked a question about a million times. But I feel like on a positive note that will just wear off eventually. I'm feeling quite stiff right now, so I'm going to have a nice hot bath and like do a bathtub workout. What I best do is fill a bath of hot water and then like a proper sweaty one and make like the room like a steam room. It doesn't have to sort your bones out, how I've found. Basically it's like before I'm going to bed now and I'm quite tired and I've been feeling quite low and feeling like bad things to myself. I'm going to get myself to bed so I can just forget about it all. It's like I have been up early. I mean, what I think I'm going to start doing is just getting up early and going to bed earlier. At a minute, I've got nothing to lose. Somehow more, I feel like I'd rather be up earlier in the morning than late at night. I'm thinking about getting up early and going swimming. Yeah, might give me a nice start to the day. I should have a present arriving for me shortly. Um, Basically, this present I was going to order it to be here. I did order it, hoping it would have arrived for when I got home, but obviously that never happened. It was a bit of a delay, but yeah, it could arrive any time right now. I've just had to tidy the house a bit because for me mum and dad getting it, not as if it was an absolute dump, but I just have to tidy a few bits up to keep them happy. It's mad. I have a tiny bit of space to myself for 10 weeks. Then I have a whole house to myself for 10 weeks, what was proper crazy. Now, while I'm waiting for this present, I'm going to say I have had a nice, a long count Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've had a nice 5 days back so far. Sunday being the worst day back. Obviously, absolute peeing wet. Stuck in a house. I hated that. There is some things I'm missing already. Oh, I was just walking around my room laughing to myself about 2 minutes ago about and I miss all this. A hostel snorers conversation we were having in the garden at the hostel. I miss all that now, they're like the positives what I miss, which I suppose the positives is probably starting to realise it's about 10%. It was probably 5% a couple of days ago. When you're there really stressed and your head's out of control, it's like it's not the same. It's like I was never walking about so giggly when I usually can be when I was in Australia. I've made a to-do list before turning the internet back on, so it's time for me to crack on with some of these tasks. I keep saying I'm trying my best sometimes to take a break through scrolling through particularly your social medias. But that's quite hard, to be fair. It used to be easy when I had a job where I couldn't have my phone on me. In the middle of watching Chia on Netflix, and I'm basically nice and chilled right now. But I was talking about how obviously I like that type of stuff, like tumbling, gymnastics, a lot. And of course, I could go to some sort of class like that now if I wanted to, except, I'm not right in the mood to do so of that right now. But obviously, I've just got home and I don't know what's really happening. But one thing I'm going to talk about what's quite negative is my past life, particularly my childhood, because I was really left out. I believe I went to something similar when I was a kid, and apparently I didn't stick at it because I was quite left out. But talking of not sticking at things, whether that's careers, passions, hobbies, except fishing and football, I've stuck at them for years. YouTube, I've went on bit of slow bits for. Fishing, yeah, there's been times I've not went for a bit. So yeah, it's like there's always things I don't stick at. But yeah, I don't know if that sentence has turned into, oh yeah, it's a story of my life, not sticking at things, or something else overtakes, or something like that. And there's a lot of things I now think about, oh, what would have happened if I stuck at it? But I'd say after very little, to be fair. Or sometimes I see things and think, oh, what if I stuck at it and all that. Like it's told the story set in Hyde Park in Perth about sticking at things. And like I was trying to give a message to some youths about to do what I haven't done in a lot of my life. I've a bit, actually on that sentence there was a bit where I told a story about a fish, that a lake I really wanted to catch a fish from, when I was a teenager, which I proper stuck at and never gave up at, even after going absolutely loads of times and not catching anything. Obviously this was a really hard lake to fish. I think I've got something to show you still on that. 1 second. Here it is. Yeah, Mad Mike, that's a nickname which he used to call me over this lake in me day. I might get that framed on my bedroom wall to show myself something I have stuck at in my life. I've just seen the postman outside, so my presents could well be here right now. My present has arrived. Just listening. Well, this is what my present is. New set of clippers, mini clippers and Philly shaver, and a new dryer, and a new spray bottle. Well anyway, I'm going to end this vlog as of there and then. Well anyway guys, please remember to like, subscribe and goodbye.